Hello Jeepsters, it's Gav. Welcome to another one of my videos. Just a quick one. Rather than put it up on the community tab, I just thought I'd quickly do a vocal over this one. So this is as far as I got with Dante, or Commander Dante of the Blood Angels, chapter of the Space Marines. As you can see, I'm trying to do non-metallic metal. It's all a bit of a learning curve for me. I do tiny bits of it in some of the historicals I do. But I wanted to particularly paint Dante. Always liked the figure, so I'm attempting to do non-metallic metal. Everything's a work in progress, even the more shinier bits. I've tried to do a warmer hue to it, because obviously like golds can be like you add green in, desaturate it type of thing, more white. I've tried to do this a bit warmer. Nothing going on at the back, but you can see I've used flat brown from Vallejo as a base coat over the black, and these have just had a couple of coats of brown ochre on the, which is what my base coats are on all this. Well, over the top of the base coat of brown. One thing I've regret doing is sticking the head on. I should have left the head off really, so I'm not going to get it looking as good down in the neck part. Tried the pauldrons on first, as I think I said in the first video, and I thought, yeah, I can work without having to leave the pauldrons off. Jump packs off, obviously, hence the piece here. If you haven't seen it, there's another video of it in the previous video. I've just put some blue tack to put the jump pack on. What I decided I'll do is the entire figure without the jump pack, and then I'll paint the jump pack separately. Anybody needs the, I mean, you can't really tell at the moment, I've even turned the light down slightly just so it was bleaching out all the colours and making it a bit too white. This will be like an off-white Aquila, or wings with Aquila, with the gemstone in the middle. One pauldron, I believe, on this side is red, and I believe this one's gold, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to look at the artworks. Artworks vary slightly. Probably be black with the I do like painting these different colours, to be honest with you, but because it's Dante, I might actually leave it this loincloth type thing. That's like a dark red. Purity seals are like an off-white with the actual like wax stamp type thing, and obviously like a reddy colour. The axe will be have some power going through. This is like power conduits, but it'll be like non-metallic metal with like a brighter, like force stuff going through it. I'm still not decided. As I say, if I can pull it off, that it's not going to be brilliant. It's definitely not going to win no competitions. Not that I'm a competition painter, but you know what I mean. It's my first attempt. But I said if it was a decent enough attempt, I might make it into a small dio with a couple of extra figures on. And if it isn't, I'll just make the base up, and put it down as a training piece. But lovely figure. A lot of fun, and with the different shapes, you get a chance to try out the different non-metallic metals, ways of doing things. Like on this, I'm just working on this. What I normally do is work on a few pieces at, I'll start on, like, these are obviously more advanced here. This one's arm is not far behind, but so that the paint dries out. You can use a hairdryer, but I just find it's easy to break open a new area. Hence these are like, this is still brown, like the head. These got the brown ochre on, and these are being built up. This has got brown. These lighter colours are brown ochre with zinc chromate yellow. And this is a lovely colour. Imagine it's got a tiny bit of green in it, and I think it looks. I haven't seen this one being used. I've just come up with it myself. I'm not saying people don't use it. I just had this in my paint store, and I just thought, yeah, that would be nice for bringing this up, and then I'm going in the shadow areas with like shadow flesh and amaranth orange, and sometimes a bit of bright orange as well. And then I've also got ice yellow and pale sand as well. And eventually I'll use some very bright whites, so that some of these will be a bit brighter still. I just haven't gone over them with bright white. I just wanted to see what the feel of it with all the other colours on. So, you know, it's going to take a while. You know, a couple of weeks, a week, I have no idea. It's just whenever I get a chance to paint. I've got to go back to some the Lanchonets. I've got the last 3 to do too, because they've got to be sold. So you know, I'll do this guy in the evenings, but I have done a few hours on him over the weekend and latter part of the week. So thank you very much for stopping by and taking a look. I just wanted to give you an idea of what Commander Dante is looking like, colours I'm using. As I say, if you've got any questions, you know, you want to know any of the colours shown, you know, you want me to write them down, or I'll put a video up with them all on so you can see, I'm quite happy to do that. As I say, it's not hard to get a basic, I'm talking a very basic non-metallic look, but it's hard to make it look really decent, and that's where I'm suffering at the moment. Mine very much is a you know, it's not very good, but it's getting there. It's looking like something like non-metallic, you know. And as I say, it is where I want it. I wanted like a more warmer yellowy look rather than a more desaturated greeny gold look with some violet in or magenta or something like that. I wanted to go with the more oranges, and even the shadow is like flesh is like a warm, reddy, orangey type flesh colour. So yeah, I'm going to carry on doing all the rest of him over the next few nights, and including the head, and then I'll probably work on the pauldrons. Well, do everything apart from the weapons, and then I'll do the weapons, and then I'll do the, you know, paint the jump pack probably off the piece, because I won't be able to get to some of the stuff. But yeah, if you do this, the head isn't that loose, or you could just put a tiny bit of white glue, PVA glue in, or something like that, if you or blue tack, and then just pop the head on and off. I like to keep as much on figures as I can, only because you get to get a better feel for these like shadow areas and where, you know, what you want to do with it. But I just think in this case probably would have been best to leave his head off. And just keep popping it on, you know, just to get an idea from time to time. But we live and learn. I'll definitely do one of these again. Not saying I'm not happy with this guy. I don't know how he's going to turn out till he's turned out. But yeah, I'm really enjoying that. I don't think I can get any. So I've had to turn the lights down, just because this camera, the light balance I've got it on, and I'm not good enough to muck around with it. It tends to bleach things out. So thank you very much for stopping by and taking a look. Hope all is well with you. You have a good weekend. A week I should say. Have a good week. And at some point, if I get a chance, I'll stick either another video up for this guy. Probably won't be sticking any more videos up until probably Thursday. And you know, might even be another ramble video. No, not falling off the deep end or anything. Just a ramble video. There's a couple of things, painting wise and modelling wise, I wanted to say. But yeah. Anyway, I'm rambling. I was just looking at him on the bench, and I thought, you know what, it's quicker to throw a video up. So thanks a lot, and we'll catch each other soon on another video.